Good evening, everybody. Happy birthday, Senior Action. It's such a great day to celebrate the fact that we are turning 55 years old. And it is years and years and years of things we have to be grateful for. Thousands and thousands of people that we have touched and helped along those 55 years. So we're so excited to have you celebrate with us today. And here's to 55 more.
Happy birthday!
If LBJ is president, the Green Bay Packers just won the very first Super Bowl, and tonight we're watching Carol Burnett. The question is, what year is it? To get decked out, why don't we go inside Greenville's newest establishment, Old School Outfitters, for some updated vintage clothing. Here we go.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning, sir. Tell us your name and who you are.
I'm Zach Justice, owner of Old School Outfitter here behind us.
Oh, very nice, very convenient. Old school, let's see if you can answer some old school questions. Let's go back 55 years. 55 years ago, what year is it?
1978.
Good so far. 1978. Okay, close-ish. Okay, so
1977.
77 or
67.
67, my man, you got it. Zach, who is the president of the United States?
Go with Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon, okay, very good. Who won the very first Super Bowl that year?
I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos, okay, gotcha. Okay, one of the biggest movies of 1967, my man. What movie are we looking at here?
We're looking at Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. How old do you have to be old?
I'm going to say when you start going to bed at 8 o'clock. So whenever that is for you, I'm going to say I think typically that's about 70 years old for a lot of people.
Boy, I hear this a lot. I'm too young for Senior Action. Well, first of all, we start at 55. I don't know about y'all, but 55 is pretty stinking young, and it gets younger every single day.
And, I guess I've been old for a long time, so I don't know how old you have to be a member, but we just have a good time while we're here.
I am 75 years old, okay? And I wish they would rename it Mature Action for those of us that don't feel like seniors yet.
I think a lot of it is mindset. And I did a marathon a couple of years ago in LA, and I had friends of mine that are a little bit older than me that tried to tell me I was too old to do something like that. And then I saw people much older than me out there doing the LA Marathon. So I thought, no, I think it's a mindset.
You remember your name?
James.
James, okay. How old are you, James? 3, okay, very good. Now, how old do you have to be an old man, James?
6.
6, okay, 6.
So if you're one of those people out there who thinks that you're too young to come to Senior Action, I would challenge you and say this is exactly when you need to come to Senior Action.
You know, the thing I like about the philosophy of Senior Action is that people care about people. And there are activities here for all walks of life. And my main desire, I guess, is from Senior Action is to play music within the band. And I'm sure this is true of other activities here at Senior Action. We really do care about each other.
How old is old? How old would you say?
65.
65, okay. How does a 65-year-old walk? Give us a little bit. What was minimum wage in 67?
Let's go $4.75.
$4.75, okay. What does it cost for a stamp back then?
Let's go 5 cents.
5 cents, okay, very good.
One of my favorite quotes from Billy Graham is, I was completely prepared for death, but I was not prepared for aging. We need to be prepared, and the time to start preparing is now. Get involved in activities and cultivate your loves and your passions, and whether that's an exercise class, a pottery class, a music class, or learning more about planning for aging.
Oh, partners were coming in. You could learn about Medicaid. You could learn about when you're retiring. You could find help with if you needed assisted living. You could take this class. You could be in the band. You could, and I'm like, so now I'm looking at, well, what's free to the member? I can do the $11 for free. And I was finding stuff free. Then I found out on Fridays, it's Happy Day. Fridays are Happy Day here. There's always something on Friday, and it's fun, and it's free to the members. But the main thing I loved was it was community. The main thing I loved is that the people that work here, they work here for us. They treat us like royalty here.
Who is the President of the United States? 1967.
67?
67.
Johnson.
Johnson, yes, very good. And what war are we involved in around that time?
Vietnam.
Vietnam War, of course, right. What does a stamp cost in 67?
5 cents.
5 cents, yes, you got it, perfect. And a gallon of gas, Joan?
A quarter.
A quarter, very close, very good. Blockbuster hit.
Dustin Hoffman, The Graduate.
The Graduate, very good. Did you see it?
Yes.
How old were you in
Supposed to
67?
see it, but I saw it.
So when we look at our name, Senior Action, we rebranded our logo recently, and we put an exclamation point in our logo because we wanted people to know this is not a place that you're going to come sit. This is a place that you're going to be active. You're going to get involved. We want people, we want action. And, I like to joke and say, retirement and aging is not a period at the end of the sentence. It is an exclamation point. And so find your exclamation point at Senior Action, whatever it is. Get busy, get moving. That's what we promote, and that's what we do.
I am delighted to be here in Senior Action, and this facility is way over and above what I really expected it to be. And so, good job.
And Senior Action gives you a lot of action things to do. And it's a wonderful opportunity to meet people, to exercise, to learn different things, values in life.
From the time I've been here, these have been great and happy years. Thank you, happy birthday, and keep doing the things you're doing.
Look what it was in 67, just coming together just to get some seniors to sit around a table. And now they've got this that was not even the game plan at that time. It just evolved. Andrew had a dream, and it just evolved.
It's just a great place. It's just a neat place for the elderly and for people to come and still feel that they're a part of society.
I like to share with the people, get friends. I like to socialize. And then this is the perfect place that you never feel alone. Everybody's so friendly and helpful.
And so how do we value our senior population more? How do we, that's something that kind of keeps me up at night. How do I say to the community of Greenville, this population is worthy of your very, important gifts, whether that be time or, your treasure. But this population is just as important as many of the other charities that we invest a lot of time and income into.
Happy birthday to Senior Action, that's for sure. 55 years.
So I would say happy birthday and simply keep doing what you're doing. We love you.
Feliz cumpleaños, Senior Action. Thank you for taking care about us, the senior.